Okay, so we're mentioning certain shit that's set aside in this KPD situation. We're rolling on this Thanksgiving Day, just continuing with the shit, but it mentioning certain shit that is set aside in the KPD situation, then all that it really do, it puts shit kind of to where they get the public to act into it. But it's more for support of what the fucking government is coming up with to be able to use against KPD because they're showing up not using the actual shit that happened dealing with the Pac situation, 1996 Las Vegas. Because if they was, then it'd have to bring in this shit dealing with Orlando Baby Lane Anderson that even led into um, the whole shooting at Pac, you know, 1996 in Death Row, just Suge Knight, all them, the shooting at the BMW, the Beamer. It'll have to bring that into play if you're talking of the actual shit that happened, and a lot of that shit would actually leave out Keefe D. So in this instance, with the laws and what they're doing in Las Vegas, they're coming up with shit with the judge and what she's coming up, what she's doing to add, use and ask by procedure. The shit that's happening is that it's being it's being played where she can ask shit of KVD in the situation to where it actually leaves out the actual shit and pushes that aside of what the fuck happened in the 1996 Las Vegas uh, shooting at Pac and Death Row, Pac and Suge. So that's the big thing, and if that creates an act, that creates another situation of refilling, and it's away from the actual shit that happened. If it's leaving out the Baby Lane shit and he already had drama going on with Death Row. This is shit outside the industry. So, and just the situations when they try to use old and new, people try to, oh yeah, what's now, and it's this, and what now is what matters, and this, that, and the third. But you go and talk about the popularity of many people having a view on the situation. Again, it's like old and new. Um, Something about you know Puffy and Cassie and him settling the deal out of court, and, giving her money or whatever for the for the charges that Puffy got, which was assault. But that has happened to countless people way back. People have been fucked up and shit dealing with assault and fraud or rape, and that happened with happened with Pac. But obviously that was more of a worse situation. But with though that's older, the elements of it still go on and play into now or into new. So it's a standard that's being used, and that's the same shit with this Keefe D situation. Now, it's going to try to play off the old actual shit that happened, but pushes that aside. And just for the way that the the court proceedings would go and everything, it's going to try to create another situation from the KPD situation, putting him away from the actual shit that happened. So that leaves out other motherfuckers that was involved that would actually take the situation KPD's and it'll take it away from refilling. And the laws and the courts are trying to refill, and it puts it with that new world order um, aspect of things, especially for situations like this, which played outside of the industry. So now they bring it into some shit dealing with the industry, or rather the courts, and with that, it shows a control factor, the governing, the controlling, of the people, because it's going to get the people to put into with what is justice according to the law using this KPD situation. But then they're not bringing in the actual shit. So what the fuck is the justice anyway? I mean, go figure. If the actual situation is brought in, you got that's old, right? According, it got to be looked at as old. Yet this shit they can come up with KPD using the old situation and trying to make something or push it to where it's new because they just keep him away from the actual shit. So that kind of helps keep other people out of it. Like, or that was dealing with the actual situation and caught in it and then spoke to Detective Greg Cade and other gangbangers shit like that. It keep them all out of it. So with KPD, it